All right, welcome back to the Don't Quit Your Job Yet. This is the show where I help you make a smart and stress-free transition from your 9 to 5 into a thriving online business. I'm your host, Mark Casto. I'm the man that you hired to leave your 9 to 5. And as an online business coach, I help people just like you get your family time back and create financial freedom using proven systems to launch and scale your own digital products. No, we are not reselling someone else's digital products. We're not selling something. This is not a pyramid scheme. This is teaching you how to take the knowledge, the wisdom, and the passion that you have and using that to monetize it through digital products. I'm going to show you how to create courses and ebooks and communities online. So I would love to show you how to do that. And this podcast and this show is dedicated to giving you an insider look of what it would be like to be a part of our coaching sessions. So today we're going to be tackling a pretty major issue for aspiring entrepreneurs, and that is how to build a side hustle schedule that doesn't leave you burned out. Now, if you've ever thought there aren't enough hours in the day, Mark, or felt like you're drowning between family, work, building your business, then this episode is for you. Here's the truth. Success doesn't come from doing more. It comes from doing what matters most. So let's break it down and create a plan that works. Can I tell you, hustle culture that teaches you the myth of hustle 24/7, it's a scam. It's a lie. You don't have to work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to succeed. The idea that you need to grind every waking hour to build your business is not only wrong, it's dangerous. And here's why. Burnout kills creativity, and creativity is the heart of entrepreneurship. Exhaustion leads to poor decisions, and poor decisions cost you time and money. And you can't pour into your business if your health, relationships, and energy are drained. So instead of working harder, you need to learn how to work smarter. Remember this. Hustle might get you started, but it's only systems that can keep you going. Now, let me show you how. The first step to avoiding burnout is setting clear priorities. Ask yourself these 3 questions. Number 1, what's my main goal right now? Are you focused on building an audience, creating your first product, generating sales? Whatever the goal is, pick one main goal and focus on it. Trying to do everything at once is going to slow you down. Let me give you a wisdom quote here. You can do anything, but you can't do everything. You can do anything, but you can't do everything. So that leads us to our second question. What tasks actually moves the needle forward for your life and your business? I want you to look at your to-do list and ask yourself, does this directly contribute to my goal? If it doesn't, cut it. So for example, if your goal is to grow your email list, then focus on creating content and lead magnets, not perfecting your logo. This is something that I see aspiring entrepreneurs waste a lot of time and money on in the beginning is, well, I've got to have a logo and I've got to have a website. Those things, can I be honest with you? Nobody cares about your logo. Big companies don't care if you ever see their logo. It's now a side item because people don't care about your logo. They want to know what valuable thing are you going to bring into their life. Okay. So if it doesn't contribute to your goal, cut it. All right. Third question. What am I willing to sacrifice? Building a side hustle requires trade-offs. Maybe it's less Netflix or waking up an hour earlier. You need to decide what you can let go of to make room for your business. Here's another wisdom quote. Sacrifice isn't about giving something up. It's about making room for what matters most. Okay. Now, I want to talk to you about another game changer for people that want to make this leap into the entrepreneurial world. Time blocking. It's a game changer, and here's how to do it. First thing is you got to identify your peak productivity hours. Are you a morning person or a night owl? Block your most focused time, whether that's morning or evening. Block that most focused time for those business tasks. Here's another wisdom quote. Productivity isn't about doing more. It's about doing what matters at the right time. Okay. Another thing that you have to do if you're going to create a time blocking schedule is I want you to learn how to break your week into small wins. So I want you to spend 1 to 2 hours each day on your business. And what you're going to realize is even 10 focused hours a week can lead to major progress. So let me give you an example of a weekly breakdown. Okay. Monday, plan your week, set your goals. Tuesday, create content or write emails. Wednesday, work on your product. Thursday, engage with your audience or market. And then on Friday, review your progress and adjust your goals. That's an example of a great week broken up into small wins. Then thirdly, I want you to protect your non-negotiables. The first thing that you should be scheduling is family time, workouts, and rest. Guys, because the reality is a balanced schedule keeps you motivated long-term. Family time, taking care of yourself should be your absolute priority. So here's a tip. Treat your side hustle or stepping into this entrepreneurial space like an appointment you can't cancel. If you respect the time you've set aside, others will too. Now, here's another key. Guys, you've got to learn how to automate, delegate, and simplify. Working smarter means leveraging tools that help you save time. So the first thing that you can do is automate repetitive tasks. Use tools like scheduling apps for social media or email automation to free up time. An example would be schedule your Instagram post a week in advance so you're not scrambling every day to try to figure out what to post. Secondly, delegate when possible. If your budget allows, hire a virtual assistant or a freelancer to handle small tasks like video editing or graphic design. Here's a wisdom quote. Your time is your most valuable asset. Spend it on what only you can do. Okay. And then thirdly, you need to simplify your business model. Start with one product, one offer. Don't try to do courses, coaching, and ebooks and everything all at once. Guys, the simpler your business, the easier it is to manage alongside of a full-time job. And this is last but certainly not least, you need to learn how to take care of yourself. Guys, you can't pour into your business if your tank is empty. So here are 3 ways to protect your energy. Number 1, set boundaries. Let your family, friends, and coworkers know when you're working on your side hustle and protect that time. Secondly, schedule rest. Listen, I'm going to say something that's countercultural here, but you need to hear it. Rest is productive. It helps you recharge and prevents burnout. So you've got to make time to unplug. Here's another wisdom quote. Rest isn't the enemy of progress. It's the fuel for it. I hope you'll write that down. And then thirdly, I want you to learn how to start celebrating small wins. Acknowledge your progress, even if it's just completing one small task. Success is built on small, consistent actions. Guys, here's another wisdom quote. Every big dream is built one small step at a time. There are so many people that are aspiring entrepreneurs that look at this journey and they think about how far away from their goals they are, and it drains them out mentally and emotionally. The way that you defeat that is not focusing on how far you've got to go, but it's you acknowledging the progress that you've made. You've got to learn how to make that mindset shift into celebrating small wins. It's time for you complaining Carls and negative Nancys to break out of negative thinking. And it's time for you to start celebrating even the small wins. So here's my call to action for you in this episode. Here's what I want you to do this week. Write down your top priority for your new business adventure. I'm going to work on that word side hustle. I don't like calling it a side hustle because I don't want you to live a life of hustle. So I'm going to work on that language. Secondly, I want you to create a simple time blocking schedule. Okay. And then thirdly, I want you to look at that list of things that you have, and I want you to automate or delegate one task that's draining your time. And guys, last but not least, if you're serious about building a thriving business without burnout, I want you to schedule a discovery call with me. And I want to jump on there, talk about your goals, your challenges of where you're at right now. And I want to share with you how our coaching program and our proven systems can help you launch your first profitable digital product while you're still working your 9 to 5. All you have to do is click the link below in the description of this podcast, jump on a call with me, and we'll get you started. Now, I want to give you a tease for next week's episode. We're going to talk about the number one marketing strategy to build your business while still working full time. And if you've ever felt overwhelmed by marketing, this episode is going to give you a simple, effective approach that works, even if you're short on time. I'll see you next week.